think you have to be like so incredibly knowledgeable in the way that Ariel Helwani is. Like Ariel Helwani could tell you the record of every fighter and like their last 3 victories and their last loss. Like I love UFC and I watch almost every event, but I couldn't tell you the minute details of their career like that.
Well, if you're comparing stuff to Ariel Helwani, he's another level he's the Rain Man of MMA. And he was in it when there was no profit for him. You know that, right? When he started, this was just a kid grinding because he was in love with the sport.
Yep.
This another guy that worked his fucking ass off.
And Ariel Helwani's job exists only because Ariel Helwani basically created this job.
Yep.
Yeah. He really inspired me. Like if we go back in the YouTube days, like 2009, 10, 11, he was just backstage doing these interviews. Ariel Helwani here at UFC 98 with so-and-so. And I was like, oh, these are getting a lot of views. Like I have access to these wrestlers. I might as well put up these interviews on my YouTube channel. That's really why my YouTube channel grew, because Ariel Helwani kind of carved a path for it in MMA. And I went, well, I'll do the same thing over here with wrestling.
You see that? Yeah. I never thought of, because I was never an interview guy before. I would just like to shoot people on podcasts. But without noticing, I'm telling you, I know that he influenced me because of the whole self-building. He didn't care that it didn't exist. There was no roads. He's like, I'm going to make these roads. And he did it all while getting shit on a lot of times by the very business that he was promoting, that he was showcasing.
He must have some really thick skin, because there have been a lot of people who have been pretty disrespectful to him or said some pretty mean things.
Shockingly, yeah.
He just keeps chugging along. And even though Conor McGregor, for example, has said some not so nice things about him, he still gets interviews with Conor McGregor.
I think it's because he keeps his cool and he kind of doesn't react like they do either, right? He stays level-headed, and sometimes he'll have a retort, but it's normally tame in comparison. But a lot, like I remember he had a whole feud with Dana White, which is shocking to think about. It's like it's like you wanting, all you do is interview wrestlers, but you can't get along with Vince McMahon.
Yeah. And I mean, he doesn't have a relationship with Dana White at all now.
No.
You know, I think that Ariel Helwani reminds me a little bit, and this is going to be like a playback here, of Michael Landsberg.
Oh shit, I remember Michael Landsberg, yeah.
Off the record.
Yeah. Full versions of the Pantelis Podcast are available on all major podcasting platforms, alongside other great shows from the Pantelis comedy team.